Hi, I'm clinical hypnotherapist Stephanie Conkle, and this is one of the basic hypnosis fundamentals. So, for you guys who are just getting into hypnosis and hypnotherapy, this is something that you will definitely need to know and to explore. This should already be taught in your basic hypnosis courses, unless you're taking it from me right now and you're watching this video. um, but I'm going to get into that right now. So, I'm talking about in today's video, I'm talking about compounding suggestions, and I have a nice little trick-or-treat Halloween beautiful decoration. And I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can hold it up to the camera. Oh, don't look at my fingernails, but look at, because they need to be redone. But look at the nail right here. Okay, so I want you to think of compounding suggestions as putting the nail in, or securely putting a suggestion into somebody's mind that it secures them with that suggestion. So if you give somebody one suggestion, right? You are a non-smoker. It goes in. That's supposed to be one. One. Goes in. Like my visuals. I like using visuals. It goes in one time. All right. But when you just have like one bang in the nail, that is not. If I had a wall, I could show you. I have a wall, but if I have a wall that I could actually nail into, I can show you this a little bit better. But one nail, it's gonna go in a little bit. It's not gonna be very strong. It's not gonna be very sturdy, right? So then you hammer it a little bit more. Okay, this is supposed to be two. Second suggestion. There we go. So it's in a. See how much further it went in. You're not pretend like all the back here is a wall. See how this went in further more. But it's not all the way in. So it's much more secure when you give the second suggestion. All right, so two suggestions is like really secure, really tight. And then what do you think is going to happen? Yeah, let's just pretend like I did that one time. So this is number 3. So on the third suggestion, it goes all the way in, right? Now, different people, it could be different amount of times, and it could take up to 6 or 7 times. All right. But then there's what's called the law of diminishing returns. So let's say you've given the suggestion like 7 times and you keep banging on that nail. I mean, that nail is already in. It's reached its limit. It's not going anywhere else. Okay. So now the nail's already in. I'm just banging this over and over and over again. And it's just wearing me out for no reason. So you don't have to continually give suggestions after you've given a few. So I do at least 3. Sometimes I'll do 6 or 7. I just kind of intuitively feel my way around how many, but I don't give like 10 or 20 of the same suggestion. All right. Also, when you're giving suggestions, and whether that's a suggestion, a direct suggestion, or an indirect suggestion, or a post-hypnotic suggestion, any suggestion you give, make sure that you emphasize that suggestion and that you put feeling behind that suggestion. Or if you don't put feeling, it's like a weak. You don't put feeling behind it. It's like a. Where you really put feeling and intention, getting that nail in. Gets that intention in. So make sure that you do at least 3 to 7 times repeating the suggestion that you want them to take in. Change up the suggestion so it's just not always the same one repetitively in the same exact sentence. So so you are no longer a smoker. From this point forward, you no longer have any desire to smoke. From this point forward, you're as I'm giving direct suggestions here, or so you can do like in direct suggestions, you can do indirect suggestions. So I wonder what it will feel like when you go home tonight and you notice how wonderful it is to relax on your back deck, being able to breathe in fresh air as you're now a non-smoker, right? Or you can give post-hypnotic suggestions, right? Every time you see the color red, It reminds you of how disgusting cigarettes tasted to you, and that that was something that you used to tolerate and you no longer do. All right, whatever. So, um, those were just a few examples from the top of my head, but whatever suggestions you give, just make sure that you are repeating them and that you're peppering them throughout the session. So you don't want to just give it all, you can give it like 3 times in a row, but that's not always the most effective way. So maybe give the suggestion during the pre-talk. Just sort of slip that in. And then during the session itself, you can give your direct and your indirect suggestions. And then towards the end of the suggestion, you can give a post-hypnotic suggestion for the for the same thing. And just do that. Because it's like you don't want the client or the hypnotist to like really catch on what you're doing consciously. So you don't want to just, you are a non-smoker, you are a non-smoker, you are a non-smoker. That might work on some people, but it's not going to work on the majority of people. The majority of people, you're going to pepper it into your conversation, you're going to pepper it into your hypnotic pattern, and it's going to work out really well for you. Okay, I love you. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.